So next, I have the honor of bringing up another longtime Bitwave friend. You guys might remember him from last year. So last year, we had Sam Leichman come up on stage and talk about the statement of digital assets. He has done a ton of work since that year to continue to progress this idea of a statement of digital assets. That's kind of a, what do you call it, like a fourth balance sheet that we can start to think about, which is a standard way of presenting your digital assets for your business so that investors, finance, everyone can look at it and have a standard language about how we're thinking about it. Sam, coming up on stage, buddy. What's up, man?
Good to see you.
Good to see you, buddy. This is for you. Please take it away.
Too many things here. Well, as always, I think Pat actually captured most of my 5 minutes, so I think we could almost call it. Introductions, I lead the blockchain practice at Propeller Industries. We're a full stack CFO down to staff accounting service for VC-backed startups, working with about 50 projects in crypto, including Optimism, Solana, and Masari.
I'll get you. It's got like limited range.
It's complicated. What drove our practice? Propeller at large has been around for 15 years. I kind of fell into crypto, and I would say that the single line that allowed us to win business was we were able to bring on-chain activity to QBO. And the subtitle there is really couldn't have done it without Bitwave. But not saying that everybody in this room doesn't understand exactly what you're looking at here, but we're translating revenue, expenses, cost of sales to the P&L, calculating realized gains. And then on the balance sheet, we're tracking the entry for your digital assets, which is, as noted, at the lower of cost or impaired value. Can you go to the next one? A balance sheet is there to show what a company owns, its assets, what it owes, its liabilities, and what's been invested in it, its equity. The balance sheet for a crypto startup and really any business that's interacting with digital assets is fundamentally broken. Not only do you have no idea of your true liquidity, but you've really got no idea what you actually own. And this is kind of tangentially related, but the question of treasury, you ask 5 crypto accountant finance types what treasury means, you're going to get 9 different answers. So, next slide. Sorry, crib nuts. Mackenzie, you still never cease to amaze me with your presentations. Okay, so how do we deal with this at Propeller? As Pat mentioned, it is the statement of digital assets. Again, maybe I'm getting overblown, but we'd like to think about this really as a fourth financial statement that can rationalize and bridge what is on-chain versus what's getting reported on GAAP, via GAAP. And so you can see here, we start out with this one line item that is, as I said, doesn't mean much, and I think fundamentally misrepresents what a balance sheet should be telling you. But then we build that out, and we say, well, what is the makeup first by asset, and then by the associated wallet? And so we can actually say, well, what actually does that number mean? But then it's, okay, well, let's take a look and see what that really means at fair market value. So we bring that to current prices. And then there's a number of other directions we've begun to run with it. Number one is, and I'm not going to get into all of them, but you can see that we begin to assign roles to wallets. But ultimately, as Pat mentioned, we're really trying to make the digital asset holdings actually usable in a GAAP perspective. Something that we realized also in preparing this schedule, and by the way, amongst our portfolio of crypto clients, this is a part of our monthly close pack. So when we go and do our month-end review, we obviously have variance review, income statement, balance sheet, and then we share this to then further rationalize what actually is going on with the digital asset holdings. But preparing this and actually putting this out to other colleagues in accounting and finance, we realized that this not only serves the operators of businesses, but it extends beyond that, and that it is a useful tool when we begin to look at audit readiness, as the panel discussed before. Certainly with tax preparation, investor reporting, and also just being able to make a good case to future VCs. So with that, I'd like to actually announce a public benefit collaboration that's actually in the works right now. We're working on a best practice industry standard white paper. Happy to say that actually there's quite a few participants on this project in this room today. And it really is, I think from my perspective, how do we open source this as a tool for the accounting and finance professionals who work in crypto? So, next slide. Really want to say, if you're interested in learning more about this or participating in this project, please email me. I think that's my LinkedIn QR code, and I think that this is very much I think an exciting collective effort to again create some more standard ways to be working around this exciting industry that obviously we've all kind of committed to. So
awesome. Well, thank you so much, Sam. And obviously, thank you, buddy. Obviously, we at Bitwave are going to be working as this standard kind of comes to life, as we start to think about it. We're going to be helping build tech behind it to turn these into real financial statements. So, Sam, thank you so much, buddy. Definitely reach out to him if you are interested. It's going to be fun. There's already a white paper in the works and things like that, so it's good times.